Hello, friends. Welcome to the Iyah Iyah Perspectives Podcast, where we speak the truth too many are afraid to say, and we hold the mirror up to the nation's conscience. I am your host, Iyah Iyah. Today, we ask a question many in power would rather ignore. They say Nigeria is not at war. The government says so. The headlines have moved on. No formal declarations, no United Nations resolutions. Yet in the North Central, Northeast, and parts of the Northwest of Nigeria tells a different story. The land is scattered with IDP camps, internally displaced persons, families torn from their homes, not by natural disaster, but by violence, by bandits, by terrorists, by ethnic militias, and also by your silence, our silence. This has not been a reality to some, but this has been our reality since at least 2001. So if we are not at war, what are we at? What do you call a country that allows entire communities to be burned to ash, homes abandoned, people forgotten, and does little to return them back to their ancestral homes? Let's speak plainly. This crisis is no longer just about insecurity. It is about a system built on complacency, corruption, and the normalization of suffering. Because somebody somewhere is benefiting? That's a big question. Is it the contractors who build more camps instead of rebuilding homes? The NGOs chasing foreign grants? The politicians who show up for photo ops and disappear after elections? It certainly isn't the woman cooking with firewood under torn taps that benefit from this crisis. It isn't the child who hasn't seen a classroom in years that is benefiting from this crisis. Let's ask the very hard question, friends. Why has the federal government failed to create a real resettlement and rehabilitation plan? Why do state governors prefer press conferences to permanent solutions? Why do our lawmakers remain silent while their own people rot in limbo? If they cannot speak for the voiceless, should they not resign from their exalted positions? But this isn't only an institutional failure, it's a societal one. Many from these communities have become too comfortable with survival mode. You fight harder for party tickets, for your political parties, for your candidate, than for your ancestral homes. You queue for palliatives while strangers rename your villages. You cheer corrupt leaders, then wonder why your children grew up in tents. And to the elites, those affected communities, some of them really have their sons and daughters as elites living across cities like Abuja, Kano, Lagos, Johannesburg, London, Paris, Brussels, Washington, New York, and those ones out there, some of them are busy hosting panels while their village is born. You will not be insulated forever, friends. If we do not return people to their homes, those camps won't vanish. They will mop into slums, into hubs of crime, criminality, poverty, and anger. Today's neglected IDP camps are tomorrow's national crisis. So let this be your wake up call, our wake up call, not just to government, but to all of us. This is not just a humanitarian issue, it is political, it is moral, and most importantly, it is existential. Return people home, folks. The government, I speak to you. Rebuild their communities, restore their dignity. Because a nation that cannot protect its own, a nation that can't bring people back to their home, is a nation that will soon have no home left at all. Friends, thank you for tuning in to the Iyah Iyah Perspective Podcast. These are my takes for today. If this message stirs something in you and resonates with you, please don't just scroll past. Share it with someone. Speak on it. Like it and act on it. Until next time, stay aware, stay vocal, never, ever stay silent. God bless you and bye for now.